So we're at session 9. We are nearly there. You've learnt great content architecture. You've learnt the hello, the stuff in the middle, and the end. You've also learned how to deliver it brilliantly. We've got the 55%, the 38%, and the 7%. Now it's time to bring it all together. How do you practice a pitch? Well, the first thing you do is you write down your script. And generally, a 5-minute script, you want to be speaking 100 to 120 words a minute. Now, most people tend to speak 120 to 140 words a minute, so we need to slow it down. It's pretty much like a blog post, a 5-minute pitch. So have a go at writing it down. You know the content you need to be doing now. You know the storytelling language you need. Now, when it's there, the only way to really ensure that it's great is to get it on its feet and to speak it out loud. And the way you do it is really simple. You do it in 30-second chunks and you do it standing up, going for a walk. The brain does incredible things when you go for a walk. It cements it all together. So I want you to do that. If you can do it with a friend or a business partner, that's fantastic. If you can't, do it on your own. It still works. And go section by section, 30 seconds by 30 seconds, without the script. Put it in your back pocket. Have a go at doing the entire thing. Where there are moments where there are bumps in the road, that's where you're not too sure. That's where maybe the segments aren't coming together. So my old drama school teacher used to say, if that happens 3 times in a script, go back to that moment and make sure you can link it. First 30 seconds, go for a walk until you are really happy with the words. Then add in the next 30 seconds. So now it's a minute, it's a minute's walk. Make sure you're happy with the words, there are no bumps in the road. Then 1.5 minutes and 2 minutes and so on until you get to the end. It's a long process, but it cements it in your brain and it makes your pitch unforgettable. When you've got it down in 5 minutes, when you can walk and talk for 5 minutes, then it's time to stand still and talk to somebody. 1 person, 2 people, 3 people. The more audiences you can practice in front of, the better. There'll be moments, there'll be fear. You know, the amount of adrenaline that goes through an actor before they go on stage, they say is like a heart attack. And when I used to act, my teeth would go numb every single time. Just before I go on stage, I'd be going, why do I do this to myself? And then I'd get on stage and I would love it. And it will be the same for you. Adrenaline will kick in. There will be times where you'll forget your words. And you've got to make a choice then. Do I fly or do I fight? Do I step back? And do I see myself from a bird's eye view looking down going, what on earth am I saying? Or do I take a breath? And I'd encourage you to take a breath and to smile. Remember which part of the journey you're on. Use the presentation technique to keep you going, to launch you again. I find over-pronouncing my words and looking at a different spot is really helpful. Remember, every single time, every sentence that you're pitching, from moment to moment to moment, you are taking the audience on a journey. They might not look like they want to be on that journey, but they're there with you, so keep taking them. Use the presentation technique that works for you. Use the storytelling technique that works for you and craft your own way. It's a little bit like train the trainer. You know, my vision for you is that you lead this academy now, knowing not only how to create and to deliver a pitch, but how to tell someone else how to do it. That's the mark of a fantastic storyteller.